What's up, baby? Today's show is sponsored by Southern New Hampshire University. Yeah, we talking about proper preparation. We're talking about trying to be better at life. How can we improve, right? Whether we're talking about just as an individual, how do we improve if we're talking about in the job space? I mean, whether we're talking about just all the different ways to be prepared for the next step, for that next task. Southern New Hampshire University and some of these online degree programs that they are offering. Come on, baby. You can't beat this. And they have super competitive low tuition rates that are, like I said, going to prepare you for whatever your next steps might be as it pertains to your professional career. It's not too late. I mean, shoot, what you waiting on? I mean, you're watching me, but what you waiting on? Come on, man. You see the link right there, right? snhu.edu/Arthur Moats. Tap in and go out here and get a chance to prepare yourself for greatness. But now it's time for regularly scheduled programming. I figured, man, we can chop it up a little bit because there have been plenty of things that have transpired since we've last spoken. All right. I guess I will stick with what we were just currently talking about, which was my man GP, George Pickens. Shout out to him, man, was doing his little interviews. You know how that thing go. And he had mentioned that, you know, ideally, or his dream quarterback or dream teammate, who would it be? And obviously, he had brought up Aaron Rodgers. Now, I will also give you some more deets. He did. He said his dream teammate would be Aaron Rodgers. And then he was like, or I mean, a guy like Ed Reed. So he's like, okay, you thought Ed Reed to kind of get me off your trail, maybe. But at the same time, I'm like, that's a real convenient name to be throwing out right now.
Is that what he said?
That's what he said. Now, we opened the phone lines up. A lot of the people on the phone lines said that, yeah, we feel like that's how he feels and we can understand why he would feel like that. But there was one person that simply said, oh, man, maybe that's one of his all-time guys. And that's why he thought Ed Reed as well. And I'm like, that's fair. That's a fair assessment. But one hasn't played in a while, and one was just rumored to have interest in the Steelers and Steelers have interest in him like 2 weeks ago. You know what I mean? So that was kind of how I was looking at it. But what's your perspective on it? How do you feel about my man George Pickens and his comments about, you know, his dream teammate being Aaron Rodgers?
I mean, that's all right. That's loud. That's a big statement. That's what he might feel, though. He might want somebody to really just throw it to him, you know? You might be in that place. Like, somebody really just drop back here, let's connect, and you feed me and just let me go to work. Let me be that guy that everybody's looking for. Let me go to work for you. You know? So I get where he's coming from. I see what he's trying to say. I see the movie. I see what he's trying to say. Like, man, I want somebody to just drop back and just
feed me.
Just feed me.
Feed me, bro.
We don't have to play with this. Just get it to me. Let me do what it is that I do with it. Like I hear that's what I heard.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I might not be, but that's what I heard. I heard feed me. Like,
okay.
Man, just get it to me, man.
Cause shoot, man, to me, man, when I'm looking, I'm like, I could understand why you would like him. I mean, you think about just the time where GP was growing up in, man. GP is prime age for where you're getting the discount double check, man. This is the big Aaron Rodgers era, man. That's Green Bay MVP killing them all, Mr. Hail Mary time frame.
You grew up on that.
Yeah. I was like, bro, if you grew up watching one of them ones, you know how we feel when you get a chance to, hey, man, I wouldn't mind having that one on my team. I wouldn't mind playing with it. I get it. I definitely can understand that, man.
And that's what I'm saying. I don't think that's a shot.
Yeah, and I would agree. Yeah, I'm not saying it's a shot. I don't think it's a shot.
You know?
But I'm just like, man, of all the names, like, dang, that's a name. That's definitely a name, man.
A big name.
That's definitely a name, man. Yeah.
Definitely a big name. It wasn't like to say it all.
Yeah, I'm like, it's a lot of names that you could have said, even if we talking all times. All time state, like I want Brady would have been his teammate or Mahomes. It's like it's some names that you could have went with, but that one just like I said, just you know, it's a little different.
Loud name for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
You know.
He didn't have to take that route, but it wasn't. I think a lot of things he do get taken like that.
It does though, but it's because it's GP. It gets loud.
And it's the blessing of being a Steeler. Yeah. Like if he's not a Steeler, you don't even pay that no more.
Yeah, now that's very true. That's very true.
It's the blessing of being what he is, and with that being the case, like yeah, I hear what you're saying. He basically like feed me though. That's what I heard out of that.
I don't have an issue with him wanting the football either. He
Like,
nice.
let
He
me know.
nice. Now,
Let me know.
now, one of the dudes when we was talking about that though had brought up the fact that, man, we don't mind Rodgers if that includes the Devontae Adams package deal. Because his perspective was, now you talking have Rodgers, Devontae, and a GP. You know, might be able to cook with that.
And I think that's what you like
That's
about
what I'm saying.
it.
You might could cook with that low key,
When
bro.
when I was saying it, like it's not a bad deal. Like it's just like to me, Fields is the guy. I
Right,
keep
and I
saying
get you saying that. Yeah, I know you are staying consistent with that. We hopefully gonna find out how the team feel, because they just, was it last week? Was it Jeremy Fowler had reported that they were still split on it, but they supposed to be having that meeting this week, so we should know sometime next week who the guy is between them
And
two at least.
I think Russ kind of came out a little bit like, hey, I ain't just gone. You
Phil,
know,
no, Phil said that. Yeah, Phil was like, yo,
it ain't
yeah, because we're gonna talk about that too. With
like it ain't just over. You know, so it's like I don't think nobody know. I think it's a lot of conspiracies.
mm-hmm,
I think they loading up on money. They making sure
they got
they
a
checking
lot
on.
of money.
I think they're checking every cut. They're running it like business right now. They're
Mm-hmm.
looking for the best possible available.
Yeah.
They're looking for the best possible to get them there. You can feel that. They're definitely doing their due diligence with everybody. For them to even call the Jacksonville's
Mm-hmm.
and whatnot, like we're checking
Yeah.
every situation.